Start recording. Yo, what up guys? I am GodStar and welcome back to another Last C video. Today, I think we've decided that we're going to talk about research and how we should be prioritizing that. So as we can see here, we've got one done here. So as you start the game, we definitely want to be going through this and just maxing it out. It's so easy, it takes no time whatsoever. Nice and good, right? Shelter building, I wasn't as knowledgeable on the game when I started. It's worth doing when you've got no badges. But yeah, elite troops, does that cost badges? I think that cost. No, that didn't. Yeah, elite troops was free. Elite troops is definitely one of the ones you want to polish off real quick. But with your badges at the start, what you really want to work towards is finish all this, getting down to the 7th to 9th chest at the very least, and then you can focus on it less hard. But this is where you make a decision with your badges. So you've got this, you got the super rewards to give you chests 7 through 9. Now, all this is just points boosting stuff until you get to the double rewards. That costs a whole heap of badges, and it's not super worth rushing towards. Super worth rushing towards, but this is where you make a decision of what kind of account you want to be. So I've worked on some of this, and at the moment I'm just taking a little break from the AR stuff because I've opted that I would like to improve my power. So you get those 3 done, you'll have that unlocked, you'll have that unlocked, you have this unlocked, and you have this unlocked. This one you can put into. I've pumped down Blood Rose a little bit at the moment because there's a lot of things that are super not aren't amazing, but this is really good. 20 units, that's 100 for a march, or 100 per march extra units per hero, which is quite big. So that's definitely worth working towards. So I'm slowly kind of half-assed working towards that because all those need to be level 5. So yeah, gotta max all that, max that, and then you get cockpit, more idle XP, and then all heroes attack plus 20, which adds up to plus 400 at level 10. So pretty good to complete, but not one to really focus on because, as we all know, most of our power comes from our troops. So what's good to start is with military strategies. Very, very cheap to complete, like these, 190. Even this recharge shield, which is the first part we're working towards, because that troop HP makes such a difference. It means you can fight for so much longer. And by the end of that, you get plus 5% troop HP, which is not to be snickered at. And you get, what's this give you? A plus 15% to assaulters, plus 10% to alloy, plus 15% to riders. So it gives your troops a whole bunch more HP, which is super good if you want to be a war beast over a points beast. I personally felt like once I was kind of, within the top 2 or 3 people to, in the VS scores every day, I decided, okay, that's it. I'm not spending any more on alliance recognition for a little bit. We're going to make ourselves stronger for enemy buster. So what we're working towards here is to unlock this to 40%, which will then give us the next research, which is Peace Shield, and that one gives a bunch of extra troop HP and also gives you a massive negation on fatalities of your troops. And that one is active every day, where if we go down the bottom to siege, no, that's not the right one. Is it fully armed? Yes. Fully armed alliance, annihilation. So they have, yeah, so annihilation. So that gives them in the end plus 20% at level 20. So that means that they're 20% strong, like more likely to get perished, to perish your troops rather than sending them to the hospital. What is in Peace Shield negates that 20%, but it's active all the time, not just on enemy buster day. Yeah, only effective during enemy buster day. Where the minus 20% fatality normally is for every day. So if there's raiding within your server. I'm in a NAP alliance, so I don't so much have to worry about that right now. But yeah, that's the two kind of choices you have. You can work through these when you don't have badges, the free ones, so new home shelter building, elite troops. Elite troops you do want to get through to unlock military strategies. To unlock siege to siege, I believe that's part of, yeah, that comes up through military strategies. Once military strategies is at 45%, that's when you get the peace shield unlock to start that research. But yeah, personally, I recommend these working on this military strategies until you at least get that 45%, which I believe is after this troop HP. But it wouldn't hurt to go all the way down that tree. Where siege to siege as well, like it would be very much valuable going here. But the nice thing is with this tree, you can just do one at a time. You can do one of everything, and you get your 1 troop HP. One of everything, troop HP. So that's what I'm going to do at the moment. Go this one, yep. So what was that one? That was troop load. This one's troop march speed. Replenish that. Start that. Ask my buddies for help. And that will be finished shortly. And this is all happening while in military strategies. We're boosting our training speed for assaulters to 10%, which is lovely. And then we just got to work on scouts and riders. And then we get to our first lot of troop HP, which gives, yeah, plus 5%. And plus, what was that? Plus 15%. So overall, you're getting plus 20% on your troops once you've completed this, which is a significant amount of HP boost, which will mean you can fight for longer and kind of hold back stronger and have a better chance at killing stronger troops, which is fantastic. So that is all for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Anything you want to see, just put in the comments. I'm in server 378 with Winx. I recommend you join that server. You probably have about a week before you can. Peace.